Hey guys, what's up? Footy FC, and today, welcome to another part of the Team Guide series. Now we're with Brighton, and oh my god, I tell you what, I've never seen a team that is just really. I've not enjoyed making this team. I'll be honest with you, I've not enjoyed it whatsoever. I'll explain why. But the first one you'll probably see is there's no left back. And the reason for this, look at our options, okay? We have our right back as our option. We have this guy who is injured for 3 to 5 months as an option. Otherwise, we have this guy. Now, there's no way I recommend putting him there. I mean, if you're playing super defensive, maybe, but no. So I recommend you leave him on the bench and you go buy one. You have plenty of money to do so. 7.8 mil, that is plenty of money. Look right here. There we go. Sorted. It is just you use either of these two. They're both transfer listed and they're both going to cost you next to nothing. And even then, like I showed in the Burnley playthrough, you can actually make an offer for a loan. And if you didn't want to do a mandatory fee, you could do an optional one for 5 million, which you're not going to do. Oh, well, it worked in the other one. Either way, mandatory fee. What is 3.1 mil? I mean, he's going to do the job, and it's going to be worth it to keep things going. So anyway, let's just get into this properly. Starting off in goal, we have Ryan. He's a good little goalkeeper. He's solid enough. He's gonna do the job. You know, I like him as a professional in real life. Is he world class? Of course not. But when you compare him to Jason Steele, David Button, he's the best you've got. So he's gonna do the job. Anyhow, going to the fullback position, we have this lad, and he's a great little player. He could certainly get into lots of teams, and if I remember correctly, yeah, he used to play for Barcelona. He never really did anything, as you can kind of see, but he's a good player. He is a very good player. Tips for big things, unfortunately, never went there, but he is one of your star players, and I'll tell you that right now. Otherwise, you have this lad. Once again, he's good, but I mean, he's nowhere near the quality, if we're being honest, and I don't use him if you needed to. Otherwise, Montero all the way. Monteo, or I don't know how you want to pronounce it. Right, for the centre back options, we have Dunk, once again a star player, as we all know. Now the thing is, we're playing him on defence, nothing special, but he's alright in terms of pace, which is absolutely fine. I'm happy with all this. Brilliant. Otherwise, we have Duffy, who is a lot slower, does not possess the passing abilities, but he's going to act as our enforcer, and he will do a great job at enforcing anything in front of us. Otherwise, you've got Webster here. I remember him from Portsmouth days. I never really knew he moved, to be honest. But he has definitely got the potential to really grow into a great player. I mean, he's a bit off the pace of Duffy, as you can see. But where technical vision, pace is concerned, as you're progressing, becoming a better team, if you can make him a better defender in general, he'd definitely be, you know, you could definitely do something with him. But he's not quite at that grade. Yeah. I mean, actually, you know what? I want to have a quick look here. Maybe this might save you a few pennies. Yeah, he's either foot, so this might save you a few pennies down the line, just in case. Yeah, he could play there. Yeah, definitely. If I tell him to focus on his crossing ability, there we are. Ah, well, that works quite well. It would never be anything more than a substitute, but if he can play all across your back line, either foot, I see no reason why not to keep him around. And he's English, which helps. Otherwise, you've got the lad here, which I said, you know my opinions on. So we move into the midfield. Now this is what I don't like. I like to play with, if I'm playing with 4-2-3-1, I need these two to be quite defensive. However, neither of them like being defensive. This team is way too top heavy. We have not one player that likes to attack. As you can see, he's a bit more box to box, but he does not like to defend. He's a bit more attacking. Once again, he's a bit more attacking. A bit more attacking. A bit more attacking. And this lad as well. A bit more attacking. So the issue you have here, you have 5 players that like to go on attack. I've not even looked at this guy. He doesn't like to do anything other than run by the looks of it. And this guy's just, yeah, he's defensive, but how can you take out either one of these to accommodate him? Anyhow, so you have to kind of hope and pray with this. And what I think I prefer to do, actually, looking at it, let me just quickly check. I think they're both right-footed. Yeah, I think I was going to do this, but I completely forgot. I'd swap these two around. Just have the normal ball player defender and him as the enforcer, just because he's Mooney or I don't remember how his name's pronounced. Aaron. Aaron's going to leave space in behind him, which means you're going to need Duffy to try and force this area. And since Duffy's not the greatest out of the two, Montoya will help in that respect. So anyway, in terms of the actual players themselves, they're not bad players. A deep line playmaker, he's solid all over the pitch, he will do the job. Aaron right here as a box to box, he's a very good box to box. Obviously we wish his pace was a bit quicker, but he's a very good box to box and he'll play that position very well. Options from the bench, like I said, more defensive option, you could probably go someone like this if you want the ball winning midfielder, which I prefer to have in this sort of thing. I'd definitely choose him as an option, maybe for games that you're not expected to win or you need a bit more defensive cover. Otherwise you have the lad here, which he's a bit more of a winger, as I said, he just kind of likes to run up and down. So we then move on. We have this lad and he's absolutely terrific at what he does, don't get me wrong. If it wasn't for his pace, I would certainly, not this side, I would certainly have him as an inside forward. If it weren't for that pace, I mean, his dribbling a bit to be desired, but even then you could have him as a winger, I suppose. Yeah, actually might work better as a winger. Yeah, he'd work as a great winger, but just no. He's got great mental abilities anyway, so the role works perfectly for him. Obviously his dribbling needs a bit more, but he's a great player. So the new signing, obviously a lot of people know him, he is a terrific little player, inside forward, he will do the job and hopefully continue to improve from there. Now opposite him, we decided to play this guy here. He's not natural, but just look at his stats. He's 20 years old and he will play this very, very well. I've asked that he focuses on his crossing a bit more. He does need a little work on his anticipation, but he's going to do the job and he's going to be terrific. He will definitely learn to play there. The guy I did originally pick before I found him was this guy. Once again, he's going to kind of act as a winger as well, and he's going to do a great job at it. 2 young players, which is very nice. Then we have the lad up here, 22 years of age, he likes to be a pressing forward, which is great. I mean, although we've got him as an advanced forward, depends what you prefer. I've got him as an advance. He plays that role and he'll play it very well. He can definitely improve, a new signing obviously. Otherwise you have Murray, which will give you a different sort of player. You know, as a poacher, he's obviously a great little poacher as well. Natural fitness is 20, which I just think is brilliant. I absolutely love it. But yeah, he'll certainly do the job. He's a goal scorer. He's always been a goal scorer, whether it be Premier League or not. I know these aren't much to go off of, but when you look at when he has actually been playing, besides the Bournemouth one, you know, he's been great in the Premier League. I suppose Palace then as well, but he was with Palace for so long. anyhow, and I'll say anyhow. Yeah, great little player, and he'll do the job. I mean, I'm not a fan of this 32k wage, but we can see what we can do about that. He definitely needs replacing. Otherwise, realistically, you've got a fairly young team. No one really needs replacing. So let's just go into this. It depends how you want to play. The only reason I've left it on balance is because of the pace of our centre backs and the way we're playing. Specifically Duffy, if we had someone slightly quicker, you could definitely play a bit more expansive football. However, until then, I'd like to play it out of the defence, mainly through, as I say, dunk, I believe that's it. Quicker tempo, shorter passing, more expressive, and hit early balls, and as long as shoot on sight, because in all honesty, I don't feel this guy's going to be getting you 20 goals a season. He's good, but not 20 goals a season good, not yet. So you're going to need a bit more help from all of these. Thankfully, you've got options. As a winger, he's going to cross in, and it's probably going to be great for the lad here. He's going to score goals, he's going to score goals, and so is he. So these three are going to be your goal scorers. Moving on from there, we have when possession's lost, we want to regroup because we're not really good enough to counter press, unfortunately. I mean, you can give it a try, but I don't think we are. And then counter attack, distribute to centre backs, only because I really don't have much faith in our fullbacks in this system, but you could always click that and just kind of go with it. Take short kicks. Now we've got a lower line of both. Like I said, we're not good enough to play expansive football, but we're still going to be pressing them. So as soon as they reach a certain line, we're going to press them. Just we're sitting back quite a lot. And a lot of this is because of Duffy. He's a great defender, but unfortunately he's too slow. If I was doing this save, also would use Duffy for the short period, I would try and get a replacement centre back. I would look into the goalkeeping situation. I would look at getting a better defensive midfielder and maybe just a quick winger. Otherwise, I think you're solid for this. Obviously, I'll probably get a solid striker in, and then let the lad kind of come on as a substitute, or the other way around, depends how confident you are in his abilities. But no, this is it's a good side. You're not going to get relegated. You know, Brighton, they're great side. As I said, the only thing that frustrated me was the lack of defence, and I wasn't a fan of it, but you can certainly look into it, and there's certainly players to sell as well, so you're not going to get massive amounts, but you know, like the lad here, he's wanted, I bet it's on loan though. Yeah, thought so. Transfer listed. Yeah, I mean, try and get some money for the dead weight, and you will get some money. Work within your wage budget, and you'll be well away. Anyhow, I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please leave a like, and I'll see you next one. Bye bye.